Grand Rising, beautiful humans. Welcome to the Voice of Hope Connection. I am your host, V, and I am so grateful that you have decided to join me because you didn't have to. But if you want real tips on how to live, tips on how to breathe, tips on just how to be yourself, being genuine, this is the place to be. Because we're talking about being genuine. We're talking about voices of hope. We're talking about being able to step into your power. So this is the place to be. So tune in every Sunday, whenever you feel like tuning in, because it's a live stream. So you can see it whenever you want to. But we really like you to tune in on Sundays. Okay, and you can catch the Voice of Hope Connection on WPBMediaNetworks.com. But also, let me put in a little plug for the Voice Over Now podcast with D. Foster 3. That is on WPBMediaNetworks.com as well, and they come on every Friday. Now, don't forget our lit Patreon, which is D-Change3, and he's kicking it off, giving you real content, real information. And you can catch him on WakeUpGlobalNetworks.com. That's WakeUpGlobalNetworks.com. So, I know my t-shirt can be kind of distracting because it's got all this writing on it, and you're looking at it and you're trying to figure out, well, what the heck is it saying? It says, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you don't know anything about. So let's show kindness. Let's just show some kindness. You know, in this fast-paced world where everybody wants to hurry up and do things, we run red lights, we cut around people if they're sitting and I need to make a right turn and you're making a left turn and you can sit in that lane, but so we go around you so we can make our right turn. Everybody's in a hurry. We're in fast pace. And what we really need to do is slow down. So I've had several people talk to me, and we've been talking about meditation. And people talk about the right way and the wrong way to meditate. You know, empty your head. Well, that's impossible. Your head has thoughts every second. Different thoughts come through your head. It's not that you stop the thoughts, but thoughts are like clouds. And if you just allow the thought to pass through, acknowledge it, recognize it, that's a thought, and let it pass through like a cloud. That's still meditation. Meditation is being in the moment, being in the here and now, because that's all you got. You know, we think about tomorrow. Well, tomorrow never comes, because when tomorrow comes, it becomes today. Yesterday is the past, and so you can't go back and change that. However, the present is the only moment you have. And so being in the present, here's a few tips. Okay, a fresh look at your thoughts. Okay, instead of trying to wrangle your thoughts, think of meditation as a special time to just watch them pass by. Don't wrangle them. Let them pass by. Let them go through. Go with the flow. You know, that's something we don't do. We run against the grain. We like salmon. We swimming upstream. Well, yeah, salmon swim upstream, but you don't have to. Go with the flow. If you notice, you're watching water, and there's a styrofoam cup, heaven forbid, that somebody has thrown down there or dropped. That water will go into that cup and come back out and continue on its journey. Go with the flow. Our thoughts are like the tide. They're always moving. Don't fight them. Don't fight your thoughts. What does that do? I'm not going to think it. 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 Well, I'm thinking it. So that does not help. Let them come and go. And what's in between is where that magic lies. That's when you can kind of just be there. Treasure the quiet moments. There's always noise. There is always noise. So let's talk about that. There's always noise. There's chatter in our heads because we have our own thoughts. There's chatter outside. There's opinions, thoughts, ideas, and attitudes. That's okay because that's life. But for you to take a moment and grab quiet and some peace, because we don't grab peace. And when we do grab peace, we feel like we're being lazy. Oh, I'm going to talk about them legacy burdens too one day. We're going to talk about the burdens that it passed down that say if you're not doing nothing, you're unproductive, you're lazy. We don't realize your body needs rest. And you know, my grandmother used to tell me, you always going, you're always doing, you're always doing. Your body's going to make you rest. And I'd be like, yeah, right, whatever. And then one day I got kind of sick and I had to lay down for a minute. My body said, you know what? Part of you don't know how to rest. So the majority of us, you know what I mean? We gonna lay down and rest. And when I was forced to lay down and rest and be still is when I learned about meditation, being still. So these are just 3 little tips. There are more, and I will come back and give you more. But right now, oh, the weather outside is frightful. Stay inside. Have a wonderful day.